with that. Other organs present in the female reproductive system. The next one is fallopian tube. Now a pair of fallopian tubes are there. They are long tube-like structure. Now this one, this side, ovary I will take. This ovary is partly covered by a funnel-shaped structure. Now see the inverted funnel-shaped structure. It is partly covering this one. Even this side also you can see the same thing. Now one funnel-shaped structure is present. The mouth is very widely open and here it is a narrow. Now this funnel-shaped structure, what is present here, is called infundibulum. It is called infundibulum. Now from the mouth of the funnel, the edge of the funnel, a number of finger-like projections are there. These finger-like projections are covering the ovary partly. Now not only this side, even the back side also present. Now these finger-like projections which are covering the ovary partly are called fimbriae. Fimbria, singular, one finger-like projection. Plural for this fimbriae. Enormous number of fimbriae are present. Then the infundibulum, it is a funnel-shaped structure. It leads into a narrow but slightly wider tube. This part is called ampulla. Ampulla. This ampulla leads into a narrow tube. Now this narrow tube is running towards the center of the abdomen. Now here only the abdomen is there, center of the abdomen. Here only the backbone is running. So it is moving towards the center. Similarly, this side also, fimbriae are present. The finger-like projections, fimbriae are present. And this is the, infundibulum. The infundibulum leads into the ampulla. The ampulla leads into a narrow tube. A long and a narrow tube. What is the name of this narrow tube, which is very long, moving towards the center? We have to say. Now this is called, this region is called isthmus. So, if you take four divisions we have studied, one is the finger-like projection called the fimbriae, another one is the funnel-shaped structure called the infundibulum, the base of the funnel-shaped structure is called the ampulla, the long narrow tube is called isthmus. Everything together, all the four parts together we can call as fallopian tube. One fallopian tube. The fallopian tube is also called the oviduct. So two oviducts are coming from the two sides. Now the two oviducts open into a highly specialized structure present in the center of the abdomen. This highly specialized structure is called the uterus. So the uterus is a cone-shaped structure, inverted cone-shaped structure. Now this cone-shaped structure, the uterus is a muscular structure, very thick and muscular. So this muscular structure is having broad anterior end and a narrow posterior end. Now this is the narrow posterior end. This is the posterior. So the wall of the uterus is very thick, and I said. Now this is a very thick wall, outer, and even on the sides also the wall is very thick. So this is the broad anterior end, which is slightly bulging. This region is called the fundus region of the uterus. It is called the fundus. So the two fallopian tubes are entering into the fundus of the uterus. To the fundus of the uterus. So that means the two fallopian tubes are joining in the uterus. Now the wall of the uterus is very thick, I said. Now see that how much thickness it is. Now the wall of the uterus, small portion I am enlarging. Now this is the uterus. Special organ. Now the small portion of the wall of the uterus I am taking separately. I am taking a section. I am cutting it. Now this is the wall of the uterus. In the wall of the uterus, at the outermost region, there is a layer of cells. Single layer of cells we can find. All the cells are closely packed. Now this layer is called perimetrium. Peri means outer. Perimetrium. The inside you can find a wide region. Now up to this, a wide region is present. The entire region, I can say that. This entire region is made up of smooth muscles, that is non-striated muscles, so that the wall of the uterus can expand and contract very well. So this muscular region is called mesometrium. The mesometrium is also called myometrium. Why it is called mesometrium or myometrium? Meso means middle layer, but myo means muscles. This is made up of smooth muscles. In lower classes, we would have studied about 3 types of muscles present in our body. Striated muscles. They are connected with bones so that we can make a lot of movements in our body, like a hand movement, a leg movement, body movement, everything. They are called striated. The second type of muscles are called smooth muscles or non-striated muscles. Such muscles are present in the mesometrium. That is called the myometrium. So that muscles, wherever the smooth muscles are present, the organ can expand very well. Then we are taking this innermost region. In the innermost region of the wall of the uterus, lot of coiled capillaries are present along with the cells. You know what are capillaries? They are the microscopic blood vessels. They are the smallest blood vessels. Fully they are present like coiled spring-like structures, compressed. So the region where the coiled capillaries are present with the cells, it is the innermost region. It is called that is endometrium. Endo means inside. This region is called endometrium. So the same arrangement everywhere you can find. Outer perimetrium, the middle one is myometrium, and the inner one is endometrium. 3 layers are there. Everything put together we can call as a wall of the uterus. So that's we have completed uterus. Now we are coming to cervix. Now below the uterus there is a valve. A small region is present. This small region is called. Okay, the small region, it is actually a valve. Now this region is called the cervix. Now in the cervix inside we can find a small cavity, a narrow cavity is present. This narrow cavity is called cervical canal. It is called a cervical canal. Now what are the functions of all these things? We will study. Now the cervical canal leads into a thick and a short tube. Now the wall is very thicker and it is a short tube. Now this narrow short tube is called that is vagina. Now this is called vagina. The vagina, the muscular tube, short tube, is also called birth canal. This is also called birth canal. Now the birth canal, vagina, opens to the exterior through a opening, a wide opening. This opening is called vaginal orifice. It is called a vaginal orifice. Now we are coming to the functions of organs of the female reproductive system. Already ovary functions I have completed. The follicles are producing ovum, singular ovum, ova plural. One by one they are produced. So the ovary function. Second one, the ovary is also producing hormones, female hormones. Okay, ovaries function ovum. Now whenever the ovum is produced in the ovary, the ovum is released out. Either in this ovary or in this any one. Ovum is released out. Now whenever the ovum is released out, the finger-like projections called the fimbriae will collect the ovum and transferring the ovum to the fallopian funnel. That funnel is that is the infundibulum echo. Then the ovum will move to the ampulla. Then the ovum is slowly moving through the isthmus. So for everything, the wall of the complete tube, fallopian tube, is contracting gently, pushing the ovum slowly. Finally, the ovum will enter into this uterus. Then in the uterus, it is attached with the wall of the uterus in the inner region. Innermost zone is endometrium. The ovum will be attached. It is called implantation. Suppose the ovum is not fertilized, then the ovum will die and the ovum will be sent out through this cervical canal and through the vagina, the ovum will come. Suppose the ovum is already fertilized. The fertilized egg is attaching with this. Then the fertilized egg is developing into a growing fetus. Fetus is a growing baby. Now the growing baby, the fetus is growing here, but the size of the fetus is keep on increasing during pregnancy. At the time the wall of the uterus is expanding to accommodate the fetus. Once the fetus is completely developed into the child, okay, the young child, then the child will be detaching from the wall of the uterus and the child will be delivered through the cervical canal and also through the vaginal canal, and the child will be delivered out. Because the child is passing through this canal, this vagina is also called a birth canal. So even the cervical canal and also the vagina can expand at the time of childbirth to accommodate the child and also to deliver the child. So for the delivery of the child, the wall of the uterus, the wall of the cervix and wall of the vagina will gently contract and push the fetus to come out. That is called a delivery, otherwise called a parturition, that we have studied in the introduction. So now we have studied about the functions of various organs of the female reproductive system.